Hey everybody, welcome to another video. Now in this video, we're quite lucky because we will be unboxing all of these. Now what do all of these boxes have in common? They all have the red chapel keyword right there. And what we're gonna do is gonna open or unbox them one by one. So stick around and we'll look inside each. Alright, so the first box we're gonna unbox is the Seamus Core Box with the red chapel keyword. Now, all of these boxes are from the 3rd edition of Malifaux, and I thought it'd be kind of nice to look into these boxes because 4th edition is just around the corner, and we get to see what as these figures slowly leave the set, waiting for the 4th edition stuff. You can see what the figures look like. You're gonna get 3 Rotten Bells, Madame Sibyl, the Copycat Killer, and Seamus. Alright, so let's look inside. Right, so let's have a look at the frame. First off, we got Seamus right here. This is Seamus. From the back. Front. And then we have Madame Sibyl. She's right there. Sibyl. Nice looking. The sculpt is quite sharp, so that's very cool. And then you got the Copycat Killer right there. Copycat. Very nice. Very sharp. Very nice. And then you've got the 3 Rotten Bells. 1, 2, and you've got number 3. Alright. Maybe later we'll compare Seamus with the older 1st edition Seamus gang that you have, that I have here in the store. Here's the cards. The cards look quite nice. Nice looking cards for each. Yes, you got that. And you got some bases. So that is what's inside the Seamus Core Box. Alright, next up we're going to have a look inside the High Society box, again with the red chapel keyword there, and you'll get 2 dead doxies, you get 3 dead dandies, and you get Bête Noire. Alright, let's look inside. So of course you get the bases. And then, very quick, let me see if I can pull this off. You have Bête Noire, Dead Doxy, Dead Dandy, Dead Dandy. Okay, so that's what you get, the cards to play. These, I would assume that Dead Dandies are right here. Very nice looking. Very sharp. The torsos and the legs separately. So you can actually, I don't know whether you could. Oh no, you can't, because yeah, it's locked in. So the poses are not very well. They got nice poses, so that's lucky for them. Lucky, or else, it could be moving. Could move the pose around a little bit. Yeah, some of the faces right there. Very nice. And then you've got Bet Noir. There you go. And then there you go. The Doxies right there. Very nice, very sharp, very simple figures to put together. So there you have it. Finally, we're gonna look inside the Mourners, Red Chapel, Rabbit, Keyword. There you have them. The two Mourners right there. Let's look inside. There you go. Sticky. So yeah, Mourner 1 and Mourner 2. Okay, let's look at the frame. Let's move this away for a bit. Let's look at the frame. It's a very nice looking frame. The details are quite nice. I think when they're put together, you can actually see how good they really are. You know, very crisp looking. Yeah, very nice. I'll be looking forward to see these ones like done and do a side-by-side comparison. Now, what I'd probably do is I'd probably compare the poses a bit later. Yeah, so that's it. That's the Mourners frame. All right, so as a bonus, we have all this other stuff that we can like compare them to. We got Bet Noir there. We got some of the rotten bells. And we have Madame Sibel there. I mean, we're gonna throw in a Molly and Copycat and Seamus. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at them close up and see what the sculpts look like from the first edition. Okay, first up we're going to look at Seamus. This first edition figure is a bit chunky, but the detail is quite nice. As you can see, the face done very nice. The color choice is also quite good across the whole band. Detail captured quite nicely, if you ask me. Particularly like the face. The face came out quite nicely. I mean, when you're doing individual models, especially for a skirmish game, the face somehow becomes quite important. And trying to get that usually is one of the more difficult parts of painting miniature. But yeah, very nice and compact. Next up is the Bet Noir. Very nice use of color. Now the highlight is the same turquoise for the whole warband or the group or the gang, which I think was a very good idea. Keeping everything pretty much like united in uniform and in one group. But very nice looking again. Let's look at the face here. Yeah, the face came out quite nicely. Blending is quite smooth. Very nice looking figure. Very nice looking figure. Next up is Madame Sibel. Ooh, that's pretty rough. Yeah, nice looking. The corset, as you can see, if you do the highlights nice, the corset can look like it's stretching under the pressure of what it's trying to hold behind, hold down or hold in. Very nicely done. Of course, it's leather, so having turquoise in there was not going to be quite easy, but As you can see, even getting the leather done nicely was kind of important. You can see where the light's coming from on this figure. Yeah, very nice. And then you got the Mad Hatter. All rearranged and stuff. The sculpts for the old Malifaux was not bad at all. It's really, really quite good. In fact, the cartooniness of the figure is quite cool. It's the Mad Hatter's, coming out of a hat while holding another hat. Very, very nice. Very charming, actually. Looking figure. Face done quite nicely. Again, you want to do these skirmish games, get the face done nicely. It'll take a little bit of time, but as you can see, looks good. Looks very, very, very good. And then we have Molly. There you go, Molly. I think the yellow and purple, to get that done, it's a bold color to attempt. So when I first saw this figure, I was very, very impressed that he pulled it off quite nicely. And it's also very softly done. It's a soft tone of both. It doesn't need to pop. The highlights, of course, the highlights just scream out, but it's done in a nice muted way. I mean, this done wrongly. I mean, if the color hues went any harder, right, it could look really, really bad. But this one came out quite nicely. Quite nice. Again, not an easy color to put together. Okay, let's have a look at the face very nicely, very quickly. Yeah, very nice looking figure. And then we've got the Rotten Bells. This one's in purple. Out for a night walk. Did walk. Yeah, some nice shading on the umbrella as well, or the parasol as they would call it. Figure looks really, really nice. I'm bringing it really close. It looks good. It looks good. We can't really look at the face directly, but as you can see, it did come up quite nicely. I think figures like these really capture the imagination. I mean, these are all first edition figures after all. Here's another Rotten Bell with a little umbrella there that's it's gonna hurt somebody, with the Seamus colors here, the turquoise. Very, very pretty. Complements the whole gang quite nicely. The face. The sculpt on the face is actually quite good. When the sculpts are good, it's easy to, not easy, but it makes it easier to paint. But the trick is to be patient with it. A lot of folks don't get the face nicely because they don't get they don't adopt patient enough, and the paint's not thin enough. But of course, these days, a lot of what folks do is they do the airbrush of the face and then they work in it. I guess that works, but yeah, very nice. The parasol done in the gang colors as well, turquoise. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's the all the first edition figures up close. All right, so that's pretty much it. That's us unboxing these 3 boxes. These are the 3rd edition Malifaux gang, and this is the 1st edition Malifaux gang, the Resurrectionists. If you're looking at 3rd edition, these have the keyword of Red Chapel. That one has the added keyword of Revenant. But just to show the difference of poses. Of course, these ones are slightly chunkier, slightly smaller. Perhaps when all the figures are painted, I'd put a side-by-side comparison. But just to give you an idea what they used to look like, what they are looking like right now, right before 4th edition has started. So when 4th edition comes out, we'll probably, if possible, do an unboxing of that. Until then, I hope you like unboxings like this. If you do, like, subscribe. Did you play Malifaux? Did you play the Resurrectionists? Did you follow Seamus? Did you prefer the Red Chapel? If you did, let me know in the comments. Again, like and subscribe if possible, and don't forget to enjoy painting those figures.